Alright people, alright. We are live. It seems like the Square Enix thing is not live yet. But it should be in less than a minute. It should be live. I don't know why they're not live yet, but it should be live real soon. In the meantime, why don't we have anything there? Why? I'm asking you, why don't we have anything there yet? I guess we'll know soon enough. I guess we will know soon enough. What is happening, Square? What is happening? We are waiting for you. What's happening, Square? Let me check if there's something else that is online right now. Because it seems like these guys are nuts. Okay, so we'll switch to something else that is not Square. And here we go. Here we go, people. That is it. That is it. All right. Hello, people. Hello. Time to enjoy this. Sorry for the late beginning. It seems like the live feed from Square was late. But we are ready. We are ready for this. Right, Radzi? That's exactly what we wanted to see. Right, people? Yes? Well, give us some fucking details already.
Please welcome Yoshinori Kitase, producer, Final Fantasy
Now there's image indeed. Alright, I really hope that we're gonna see... I really hope we will see gameplay this time. Whoa. Thank you.
22年間の時を経て、あのキャラクターたちが非常に美しく、さらに魅力的になって帰ってきました。
I am very happy to be able to introduce this long-beloved title once again. After 22 years, the familiar characters we love have returned while becoming more beautiful and captivating than ever before.
今まで応援し続けてくださっているファンの皆さん、長
You hope the same, right?
ありがとうございます。大変お待たせいたしました。
Maybe if we're very lucky, maybe, just maybe, we'll get a demo.
楽しみにしております。
To our longtime fans, we
But I
thank you for
really
your
doubt
support
it.
and patience over these years. and we look forward to embarking on this journey together.
FF7 をリメイクするにあたって、ファイナルファンタジー7の世界観やキャラクターたちをより深く今回は描いております。ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクプロジェクトの最初の作品となる本作では、ミッドガルのストーリーを広大にかつ緻密に語っております。またゲームデザインも今作用に最適化しておりまして、
ゲームデザイン
2枚組相当のボリュームを持っております。一本の独立したゲームとして十分に使える作品になっております。
Remaking Final Fantasy VII has allowed us to dive much deeper into the world and its characters than ever before. The game design was optimized for this title as well, and we anticipate 2 Blu-ray discs worth of gameplay content. The first game in this project expands on the story of Midgar and is such an elaborate retelling that it has become a solid standalone game in its own right.
これからご紹介する映像およびゲームプレイで、ファンの方の、期待を決して裏切らない。
Cross fingers, cross arms.
よく知っているFF7 に再会できることとなります。
Through the content we are about to unveil today, and through all that we have yet to
There we
unveil,
go.
we will not disappoint your expectations.
We'll see about that. We'll be the judge to
Final
that, right?
Fantasy VII, you know, is near.
それと同時にですね、当時を知らないゲームファンの方は、全く新しいね、ファイナルファンタジーと出会うこと
So
になります。
100 gigabytes of
To
game.
newcomers who never played the original, we present to you a completely new Final Fantasy and a perfect starting point to explore the world of Final Fantasy VII.
Please welcome Neil Pabone, Senior Manager, Product Marketing, Square Enix.
Oh, and yeah, one thing, Radzi, that you need to know. The music in that game
So, Neil
was
is here to
insane.
introduce you and walk you through gameplay.
Thank you, Kitase-san. All right, everyone, let's mosey.
Whoa.
Final Fantasy VII Remake features a hybrid gameplay system that merges real-time action with strategic command-based combat. For starters, each press of the square button is a swing of Cloud's Buster Sword. Cloud attacks, dodges, and blocks all in real time. His standard attacks do some damage, but they barely scratch the surface of Cloud's true potential. Succeeding on the battlefield requires much more than just hacking and slashing. Cloud needs to be tactical. He needs ATB. 2 ATB bars are displayed in the lower right. These fill up slowly over time, but fill much faster as Cloud lands standard attacks. Once an ATB bar is full, you can enter tactical mode, where time slows to a crawl and you have the opportunity to choose actions from the command menu. Kitase-san, I've had the pleasure of seeing quite a bit of the game, but tactical mode never gets old for me. I could just sit here all day long and watch this beautiful slow motion action.
Right, show us something now. Show us some tactical fucking freaking
the
action.
audience would like to see more. Isn't that right, everyone?
Fair enough. Good point, good point.
Yeah.
Well, once in tactical mode, you can choose to perform various abilities, such as Cloud's Braver attack. Using an item in battle will deplete an ATB charge, and if Cloud has the right materia equipped and enough MP, he can use ATB charges to cast spells. Of course, this being a remake, we're sure to see some familiar faces. With the use of his iconic gun arm, Barrett is able to target enemies at a distance. Barrett's standard attacks generate ATB charges similar to Cloud, but his abilities are entirely different. Switching between characters in combat is done with a single button press, which makes rotating through party members a snap. Speaking of other party members, Kitase-san, when are we going to see Tifa in action?
Oh, jeez, I want to see Tifa.
Maybe soon.
Maybe soon?
All right. Characters will continue to fight even when you're not controlling.
Come on, show us
but it's up
Tifa.
to
Damn
you
it.
to choose how and when ATB charges are used. You can maximize your effectiveness by switching between characters or issuing commands to characters with full ATB bars. Every enemy has a focus gauge that fills up as you do damage. When the gauge is full, the enemy becomes staggered and you'll deal bonus damage. Tactical mode evokes the command selections from the original Final Fantasy VII and allows players to enjoy battle while taking the time to think strategically. For players who prefer fast-paced action, abilities and spells can be bound to shortcuts for immediate execution. Shortcuts make combat extremely dynamic, but the choice of using them is entirely up to you. Right, Katase-san?
そうですね、プレイスタイルに合わせて楽しめるゲームになっておりますので、ぜひご期待ください。
That's right. The game has been made so that you can choose how to play. I hope players get excited about this.
Level up!
Brief introduction to combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we look forward to showing you a whole lot more in the coming months. For now, let's see how Cloud and Barrett do against a more formidable foe.
We're gonna see the first boss?
You double-crossing! Heads up. What the hell?
I wanna see Tifa in action, damn it.
Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option.
If they don't want to show us Tifa, it means the model is not ready or not ready enough.
Should I be worried?
Or they're not satisfied with her.
It's on you.
Guess it's my turn. I ain't gonna get away. Oh yeah! Time for some hardcore payback.
Going all out.
Geez, those combats are gonna be lovely.
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
Oh my!
Brilliant, genius.
It's my time to shine. Bring it on. About damn time.
Damn! I love what they've done with the music though.
Bingo. Focus on that core.
Also, you have to hit the thing in the ass. Basically. Jeez, that battle seems to be pretty long. I guess there's gonna be a lot of grinding in that game. Whoa!
Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
Tail laser.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
What do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Fuck on me!
Strike now. Before it fires again.
Shoot the fucking big thing. Come get some? Did it just say come get some?
Find cover and hunker down.
Again and again and again.
Jeez, the music sounds insane, people. I guess we're gonna have to play that game a lot, right?
Another repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quicker with the root.
The fire coming! The fire coming! This one right here is for the plant. We gonna let this thing keep pushing us around? I don't think so. And down goes another. Oh, you in for it now?
Taking over. Going in. You're as good as dead.
Limit break. Okay, okay. Shit, the bomb!
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Are we gonna see Sephiroth?
Welcome, Tetsuya
Ah.
Nomura, director, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
That was neat indeed. I would have liked to see more characters,
Thank you for joining us, Nomura-san.
More
It is an absolute
places,
honor to have you here.
but hey,
Katase-san,
I guess that's a-
how do you feel
that's a
working with
start.
Nomura-san once again on Final Fantasy VII Remake.
はい、彼とはですね、原作の FF7 以降、何作もね、一緒にね、その後も仕事はしてるんですけども、今作のようにね、再びね、ディレクション、キャラクターデザイナー、そしてね、ストーリーとね、がっつり組むのはまた久しぶりなのでね、22年前と全く変わらない熱量でね、今作でも取り組んでいる姿を見てね、私も正直ね、喜んでいます。
Since the original Final Fantasy VII, I've worked with him on many titles, but it has been a while since we've actually had him work so heavily on a project like this, from the direction to character design to the story. And I'm really happy to see him working on this title with the same passion that he had 22 years ago.
はい、
野村さん、コメントどうぞ。
はい、今まで結構長い間お待たせしましたが、ずっと応援してくださっているファンの皆
Tetsuya
様、
Nomura.
本当にありがとうございました。
That brings a lot of memories, Shellsman?
皆さん
Oh
今日
yeah,
初め
it
て、
does.
プレイ画面を結構長めに見たと思いますが、おそらく想像してたものとは少し違ったんじゃ
That
ない
was
かな
refreshing
と
to see some
思ってお
gameplay
ります。
at last.
So first and foremost, we wanted to extend our gratitude to those who have been waiting so patiently and have been supporting us for such a long time until now. And also, we've taken a look at gameplay right now, and we've fairly showed you a good bit.
でですね、
Yeah.
そういうわけなので、皆さんぜひ
You barely showed anything.
じゃないかなと思いましてですね。
We want
実際に
more. More!
触ってみたいですかね。
And I was wondering, do you guys want to actually play?
Oh yeah, you've been waiting, Ramsey. Wait, what?
ということでですね、
What was
明
that?
日から開催されます E3 のですね、
Hey,
スクエアエニック
Stalos.
スブースの方で、
Oh yeah, man.
セブンリメイク、プレイアブル出展しています
Good to
の
have you
で、
here, Stalos.
ぜひ機会のある方は、触れてみてください。
So we actually have playable demo kiosks available at the Square Enix E3 booth. So I hope you have the opportunity to try it out.
We want an E3 demo on console, damn it.
それではですね、最後に
Give it to us right now.
皆さんにご覧
Right
いただ
now.
きたいものがありますので、ぜひ、昨日はですね、コンサートの方でショート版のトレーラーを、公開しましたけども、今日はロング版をご用意してますので、ぜひご覧ください。
So finally, there is something that we wanted to show you. Yesterday, we showed you a short version of a trailer at the Final Fantasy VII concert. But today we have a longer version.
A longer version?
それではお願いします。
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Longer version. Let's watch it, people. Ah, lovely iris. Oh, geez, the character model is nice. Good God.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
Oh, the bike ride, true.
You can
But they've done that
Saving my life.
part again. They've redone that gameplay.
You think he's a keeper?
Oh my god. Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice.
Help me!
Iris, Sun Combat. There we go! The damn character we all wanted to see. At last!
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped. My turn.
My turn! Oh, nice!
Get going.
Oh my. Teeth! All those beautiful characters are as lovely as before.
You're not real.
Oh, good God! Or good evil.
I have a favor to ask of you. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Hold on to that hatred.
Hold on to that hatred. Root! Okay. 3/3/2020. Further now, receive what? Mini soundtrack? Okay. Let's go. Okay. That's gonna be a huge thing. And now for something different. You are speechless?
Hey, just the son I wanted to see.
I know what happened with you guys in Seattle.
How do you feel?
With us misfits.
Come on! Gotcha!
That's actually sad because these guys have lost me. Because there's so much time between the episodes.
I love the setting. It's so beautiful, man.
Time to hit the road.
This game is lovely indeed.
You'll be fine, Daniel.
I should actually restart playing it at some point.
I want to see what his power can do.
Come on, Daniel. You got this.
Starting to be able to control his powers.
Oh no.
No, I shouldn't do this.
Stop it, you crazy?
On the ground, now! Whoa! Oh my god.
I miss Dad. I'm so sorry, Daniel.
Oh, your God.
I'm really glad I got to meet you.
It's the same for me.
Bro hug.
What a nice
Bro hug.
It's the puppy! The puppy! We got a puppy!
Puppy, puppy, puppy! People are going crazy about the puppy, it seems.
Do it, Daniel, now!
Oh, this is gonna be the cliffhanger.
They're so sad!
God damn it.
Stop, Daniel. I said stop.
Oh, people were crying for real? Jeez, I need to play that game.
It's my power, not yours.
What the? No, that's the ending, isn't it?
This game is awesome.
Play today. You cried too? Have you done both? The hell is that?
From ages long ago, miasma has blanketed the world. Crystals keep the deadly miasma in check.
By the way, Showsbin, if you're still there,
It's not eternal.
don't know if you've seen yesterday.
These are the chronicles of brave young adventurers who journey to protect their home.
Oh no,
These
not
are the
that.
Crystal Chronicles.
If we had no crystals,
Please no.
miasma would consume us all, correct?
Have you seen Phantasy Star Online 2?
Be so bright. In online multiplayer mode, caravan with friends wherever they may be. Keep the adventure close at hand. The journey now unfolds on smartphones. Final Fantasy
Yep.
Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition.
Yeah,
This
yeah, yeah.
winter, embark on a new journey once more.
Yeah, Showsbin, they're gonna do
The journey begins.
Combat Traveler on PC.
Lead us on our way.
They're gonna do Final Fantasy. Not the Final Fantasy. Phantasy Star Online 2.
This world is full of mysteries.
Free to play on Xbox One. I don't know for the other platforms.
I will not lose to you.
Now the
But I know this is coming on Xbox One and probably on PC.
This is the beginning of your end.
Conjure lightning.
This will settle things.
And it's coming next year.
Lives in me. Let's end this, shall we?
My brand, I'll strike you down.
I'm ready for you.
This is our chance.
Octopath Traveler.
I need to play that game. Don't plan to get an Xbox One? Too bad for you. What is that? What the hell is this thing? Is that Final Fantasy 12? Nah. Last Remnant. The Last Remnant remastered. Available tonight? Jeez, Square! Rockin' the remastered way. Rockin' the remastered path.
It's bigger. It's better. It's the one, the only, the builder's builder of a game. It's Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Dragon Quest Builders 2.
The children of
Don't care!
The vile cult that worships destruction has outlawed the building, cooking, and creation of all things, and captured the builders.
Well, there's one
All
now.
hope seems to be lost until you, a young apprentice builder, manages to escape the clutches of evil. Washed up on the deserted shores of the Isle of Awakening, and with the help of your spirited and mysterious companion, Malroth, it is up to you to doff your mallet and club, unravel the riddles of this land, and defeat the hateful children of Harkon. travel the diverse islands and discover your true potential as a master builder. There is a land of adventure with many islands offering unlimited
Looks
building
cute,
combinations.
indeed.
You will have to master new crafting skills on each island.
You have never seen this game before,
and even
Razi?
more to create. Everything in Dragon Quest Builders 2 is much, much bigger. Build huge structures in a larger world with more variety and options than ever before, and with a little help from the eager islanders. The world is humongous, and you'll need your wits about you to get around. Run across open fields and explore ruins, treacherous mines, and spectacular castles. Dive
I don't
into the watery
know.
depths
I don't
to
care.
hidden
I don't want to
treasures.
see
Climb
that.
the highest mountains to catch the sunset.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, a lot of people like that thing, so
Adventure.
that's good enough for me.
But beware, monsters roam this land and will need to be dispatched with cunning composure. Luckily, accompanying you on your quest is the enigmatic Malroth, an aggressive amnesiac with a fondness for fighting foes. Use powerful attacks on the battlefield to take down monstrous beasts.
Use powerful attacks.
Work together with your villagers to till soil, plant seeds, and raise a multitude of crops. Be sure to customize the way you build your fields to support the kind of crops you're growing. Harvest anything from the humble cabbage and wheat to tantalizingly tasty tomatoes.
Unless huge prize drop.
Big projects require big, big help. You and 3 friends can team up online to build anything you can imagine. Let your creativity run wild. The only limit is your imagination. So call on your friends and build your fate together.
That's long.
What you build is paved
That's a
with gold,
damn
young builder.
long trailer.
Only you can defeat the children of Hargon. Bring an end to destruction and save the world in Dragon Quest Builders 2!
Don't care.
Old luminary. Yggdrasil's chosen.
Well, you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
A new Dragon Quest game.
Know this. The luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm. You shall not escape me, Darkspawn!
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the luminary.
Do not lose heart.
4 days before your birthday?
Remember, you're the luminary. We believe in you.
Yeah, I know that, Chosbin. I know that. Available this fall. Cheers, there's still a bunch of these. Wow, I'm impressed, Square Enix. Goedia. The Turing test. Black. Whoa. Get BD Rose. Perfect Sedna. What's coming in 2019?
Hello everyone, this is Carolina.
Alberto and Carlos Mastreta.
Who the hell is this?
We're a family of motorsport fans from Mexico, and we're the founders of Original Fire
Motorsport fans.
Over the last few decades, we have seen a fascinating evolution in racing.
Wait,
games.
boring?
Nowadays, you can drive almost any type of car on amazing recreations of the best tracks in the world.
However, we believe it's time to try something different. We want to do this by reviving a style that pioneered racing games decades ago.
Our game mixes top-down racing with a classic, sharp arcade look and tactile driving physics, which brings together a whole range of styles and eras of motorsport.
We are delighted to share this moment with you.
And show a sneak preview of our game, which Square Enix Collective will publish in 2020.
Join us for the ride, and see you again soon.
All right. That looks interesting. That looks interesting.
Battalion 1944 recaptures the core of classic competitive first-person shooters. You'll need to quickly coordinate strategies with your team on the fly, whilst keeping your movement nimble and your aim precise if you hope to beat out the competition. There are multiple game modes for you and your team to dive into. Test your skills in domination, capture the flag, or team deathmatch, and perfect your tactics
Yeah.
competitive war-type game mode.
Yep, another first-person shooter.
Face It's competitive toolset is fully integrated into the game, bringing world-renowned competitive matchmaking, 1v1, tournaments, rankings, and leaderboards. Kill enemies, win matches, and rank up to demonstrate your Battalion 1944 prowess and unlock visual customization rewards.
Come on, dude. With all the Call of Duty games and all that stuff.
Each season will bring
Why?
challenges for you to complete.
Why are
and
you doing
medals
that?
to unlock, whilst tracking your in-game accomplishments and providing you with an easy way to compare them against your friends via in-game leaderboards. Halt the Axis offensive in their tracks with the rapid-fire PPSH, or take fire with pixel precision with the Mosin Nagant, and a whole host of new weapons just as deadly as their owners. With a range of environments to test your skills in, and a variety of weapons at your disposal, play as a team and compete to be top of the leaderboards.
There's a lot of these games
Available
already.
now on Steam.
You like my judgy voice? What is this shit? No. Please no. What is this? Oh, is that their Kingdom Hearts? Yeah. That's one of the games that I don't care about. I do understand what people like about these games, but I have no interest whatsoever. Not at all. I tried the first one and it was the gameplay wise the most boring experience I've ever played. Or close to. And I heard that the story was kind of...
Yoshida, producer and director, Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Ah, come on. No, no. No more MMO after the Bethesda presentation. Please.
Hi guys. My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV.
Give us more of Final Fantasy VII.
今日はですね、すみません、短い時間ですが、僕からはいよいよこの7月2日発売となる Final Fantasy XIV 拡張パッケージ第3弾、漆黒のヴィランズの紹介をさせていただきます。
So we'd like to take a little bit of
You agree
your
with me?
time
About what?
to show off Shadowbringers Final Fantasy XIV's third expansion pack, which is releasing on July the 2nd.
Well, Final Fantasy XIV is another MMO, so if you don't like MMO, you don't like this.
が発売されてから 6年が経ちました。なんと世界で累計登録アカウント数1600万を突破し、なんとこのですね、漆黒のヴィランズの発売を前にして、有料会員数も過去最高を更新することができました。これらはすべて世界中のプレイヤー、光の戦士の皆さんのおかげです。この場を借りて改めてお礼申し上げます。
It's been 6 years since the release of A Realm Reborn in 2013, and over the years we have surpassed 16 million total registered users. Plus, we have reached the highest number of active subscribers in history, in its history, before the launch of Shadowbringers. This is all thanks to our players, our warriors of light.
Warriors of light.
このシャドーブリンガーズではですね、拡張パッケージにとどまらない新作 RPG1 本分のボリュームとそしてゲーム体験をお届けしたいと思います。
We view Shadowbringers as more than a simple expansion pack, but as a new game filled with volume and gameplay experiences that are comparable to a brand new standalone RPG title.
また新ジョブであるガンブレイカー、それから踊り子、新種族のロスガルとビエラなど、これからファイナルファンタジー14を始める皆さんにも多数の新規の要素が用意されています。
And there's so many new elements in the game for those who have yet to play Final Fantasy XIV, including 2 new jobs, the Gunbreaker and the Dancer, as well as 2 new playable races, the Frothgar and the Viera.
ぜひファイナルファンタジーシリーズの最新作としてファイナルファンタジー7リメイクの発売、2020年3月3日までの間、漆黒のヴィランズをお楽しみください。
We are excited to bring Shadowbringers as the latest installment in the Final Fantasy franchise for our fans to enjoy, at least until 2020 March 3rd, when Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out.
それではいよいよ7月2日、ローンチとなりますが、この場で世界初公開となるその漆黒のヴィランズのローンチトレーラーをご覧いただこうと思います。
We are pleased to bring a world premiere of the launch trailer for Shadowbringers, releasing on July the 2nd.
Please take a look.
Take a look.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book.
And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways.
It's long.
What Urianger saw.
Long and boring.
Future.
That's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back.
The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place. Born of the self-same ether, relinquished.
Hey, come on! Move it!
That's him. That's Volthree.
Whoa! What a big fat man.
Are part of Yulmar's society.
Was this the VTF from Soul Calibur?
With ether. Living ether.
The truth must be known. I like the fact that the game is online only.
This world is beyond saving. Like those who try to save it. This world has had its fill of heroes.
And the hero harness light and dark. Cerberus? Well, it's a beautiful game, but it's still an MMO.
Everything we gave. What was it for?
The time has come. Become what you must.
Years have I waited for this moment. For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. Through prayer.
Well, the trailer is nice.
The will of the star was made manifest.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
they are gods after a fashion, yes.
Almost Naked Woman, I'll definitely buy that one.
And most powerful of primals.
July 2, 2019. So I know what I'm not gonna do on July 2. On July 2nd. Okay. Another zombie apocalypse game? It's more Dying Light like. Yep. Feels way more like Dying Light. Dying Light. Okay. On Switch, I guess. Your choice matter. I guess Scarlet Grace? Never heard of that. You know any of these, Shosvin? Saga never dies, never ends. Live on. Switch, PS4, and Steam. Coming soon. More games.
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Enjoyed by fans the world over, has surpassed 39 million downloads.
Oh
Now,
crap, no!
Square Enix proudly presents the international reveal of a new title born from the FFBE universe.
FFBE?
War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. These two titles, FFBE and War of the Visions, will be the pillars of the growing world of Lapis. This
Home
is the story
games.
of Ardora, a continent of Lapis. A tiny spark here ignites the flames that would embroil the entire continent in conflict. A conflict later spoken of as the War of the Visions.
I'm not gonna play that.
Ruled by the Red Lion Monarch, possesses
No,
the
sir.
power of visions as well as twin princes. Horn, the great Western Kingdom, governed by a policy of peace and its brave and wise king. Fennis, the king of the savages, has organized the barbarian tribes into Ardora's mightiest militant state. Wezet, the great Eastern Kingdom,
Wezet,
which reigns its icy despot. Crystal Sanctum, a religious city-state with believers throughout Ardora, founded by one who claims to be God.
One who claims
Each
to
burdened
be
with
God.
its own dignity. Thus is the curtain drawn on a struggle in which the fate of nations rests. All is for one's homeland. War of the Visions, Final Fantasy, Brave Exvius. Now in development.
Yep, they look all the same to me. Okay, that's interesting. People can fly. Bulletstorm was kind of interesting. Post-apocalyptic game, I guess. It's Doom. Outriders. The Doom-like game. Okay. We need to see more, but that's interesting. That is interesting.
Please welcome Sebastian Wojciechowski, studio head. People Can Fly.
Alright, so at least we're gonna learn a bit more about that game. Yeah, that was nice. Game looks nice.
Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
The Outer Worlds?
Sebastian Wojciechowski, studio head at People Can Fly, the studio behind Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment. Yeah, any Bulletstorm fans in the house? Alright. Wow, let me tell you, it feels great to be here and feels amazing to be able to finally announce Outriders. I'd like to thank the team at People Can Fly. You guys are amazing, and I know that some of you are watching this live, even though it's 4 a.m. in the morning in Poland, so make a noise for them, please.
Make some noise for them.
Thank you, thank you. And of course, Square Enix,
great job,
for the
People
help
Can
and
Fly.
support has worked together on this exciting new IP. You know, over the past few years, People Can Fly has grown to over 200 developers and 4 studios across Poland, the UK, and most recently the US, to bring you what is our most ambitious shooter to date. To present more of our vision, I would like to take this moment to introduce a short video from our game director, Barracuda. So thanks a lot. More on Outriders this winter. Thank you.
Alright, talk to us. Tell us something we don't know. What did you miss? You miss a lot of things, man. A lot of things. They're showing in trailers and trailers and trailers since the beginning.
It's our passion.
Except for Final Fantasy XIV.
It's what we do. Outriders draws
you miss a lot of
all
stuff.
Our experience from all our previous titles. It's a game we wanted to make for a very long time. We describe Outriders as a dark, modern shooter built with traditional values. By that, I mean we are creating an experience
built with
a strong story
traditional what?
that you can enjoy with your friends or on your own. We want to tell
Yes, they talked about Kingdom Hearts 3.
We are confident. We are building
Hey, Fred!
with a powerful gunplay, incredible weaponry,
Mr.
and a hostile new
Sundstrom,
world
the man, the
we
legend.
want to spend many hours in. It's a game we've had in our heads ever since People Can Fly left Epic Games. Outriders is a 1-2 or 3-player drop-in, drop-out co-op shooter. In our game, you will create
Well, this look boring, but
and journey across the hostile planet of Enoch in search of the source of
like
existence.
Redzi said,
It's a pretty dark and unforgiving world, and yes, there is a lot more depth to the game, but I can't say too much more right now.
Can we just see gameplay? At least a bit? Okay. And yet another one. What are we going to see next?
Reincarnation is the foundation of our way of life. We celebrate the lives we've been given and offer up prayers for the next. It is grief of death which shackles the living and causes the dead to stray. Indeed, there is no greater affront to reincarnation. So we turn our grief to joy as we send off the dead.
What is that thing?
But the souls of those who held back their tears in life still need salvation in death. A duty that
I know these characters.
To the
what is that game?
The Watchers sever the bonds that tie the lost to this world and send them off to the next. They navigate the emotions of the living and the dead. They prize life above all else.
I have seen that somewhere.
This is the story of one Watcher.
Oninaki? Okay, I don't know that game. Looks like a dungeon crawler. Seems interesting. I must say the Square are nailing it tonight. There we go! More and more Final Fantasy. Are they gonna release that on Switch? Remastered version? Oh yes. Oh yes. I think this is my favorite Final Fantasy game. Remastered! Coming 2019, and I want it on my Nintendo Switch. That is right. Okay. Oh, the Avenger game. That's right. Now let's talk about a game that I don't care about. But I'm still interested because in video games, superheroes could be cool if it's well done. Most of the time, it sucks. But let's have a look.
This just got a whole lot more interesting.
a joke? Did Thor make a joke? Cap, they got pulsar tanks.
Tony, Thor, the cables!
The cables!
Cap, what's going on over there?
Start the Chimera, what's your status?
No, stay on task. There's still civilians on this bridge.
They lost their ship?
Some say they were set up.
Some say they were set up.
Murderers.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Well, we all lost something that day. But that's not how this story ends.
Okay.
What are we waiting for?
They killed Captain America? Well, he's probably not dead. He's probably not dead. He cannot kill a superhero.
Please welcome Sean Eskai, Creative Director, Crystal Dynamics, and Bill Roseman, Vice President and Creative Director, Marvel Games.
So how are you, Fred, and how's the project? How's the project going?
Yeah. Thank you. We love you. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, who cares about Captain
We
America
are
anyway?
incredibly excited to reveal Marvel's Avengers to the world. A few years ago, Crystal Dynamics and Marvel began collaborating on an original Avengers game.
You care?
One that combined epic
Why do
action
you care,
adventure
Razi?
with cinematic storytelling. A game where we as players can experience in both single player and
You
co-op
love Captain America?
what it's like to be Earth's mightiest heroes.
Do I have any true believers in the house? Yes! Awesome. Because you will instantly recognize your favorite superheroes and villains, but you'll also see that they're unique to this game, as this is Crystal's interpretation of these iconic characters.
Our story begins at A-Day, as San Francisco celebrates the opening of the Avengers West Coast headquarters. And the team's custom
Second
helicarrier,
project?
outfitted with a strange experimental energy
Week 3 already? Nice.
However, the day turns deadly when an attempt to steal the
I'll try to go visit you at some point.
results in massive destruction. Blamed for the tragedy, the Avengers are outlawed and our heroes disband.
5 years later, a horrific evil threatens the world. And our only hope
Horrific
is to reassemble
evil.
Earth's mightiest heroes. You'll play as your favorite Avengers in an all-new original story
Going so
showcasing
fast.
authentic Marvel heroism and humanity.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And fighting
Wow.
to get it back.
Yeah!
Holy jeez.
Most importantly, this is a story about self-acceptance in the face of adversity.
Yeah, what was that indeed?
About embracing our individual powers.
I think the
and
IGN
learning
feed just cut
together
off.
We are mighty.
You'll lead the team as a legendary super soldier Captain America.
There you go.
You'll call down the lightning as the Asgardian god of thunder, Thor. You'll channel the anger of scientist Bruce Banner by unleashing the Hulk. You'll gather intel and strike swiftly as the ultimate tactical spy, Black Widow.
Black Widow.
And finally, you'll blast through the sky as the charismatic Tony Stark, known to the wider world as the Armored Iron Man.
To bring this incredible story to life, we've assembled an all-star
Some
cast.
kind of censoring device, maybe? No,
I'll
I
let
don't think
them
so.
Introduce themselves.
As long as you can play Spidey, you can play Spidey.
Avengers Assemble.
There's no Spider-Man in that game.
Who are you people again? Hi, I'm Troy Baker, and I play Bruce Banner.
Hi, I'm Jeff Shine, and I play Captain America.
Hi, I'm Travis Willingham, and I play Thor.
Hi, I'm Laura Bailey, and I'm playing Black Widow.
Hi, I'm Nolan North, and I play Tony Stark. There's certain characters I don't think you ever have to be talked into.
Yeah.
You know, so we'd like to have you play Tony Stark, Iron Man. Yeah, yes.
E3 this year is definitely the year of actors.
Him as this super confident character, and I think it's a mask for him. I think he's one of the most vulnerable guys.
I think Bruce is just such a.
We got
cool
John from
character.
Ghost
A lot of people are
Recon.
really quick to.
We got
bring
Keanu
up
Reeves
the
from
green,
Cyberpunk.
But I think that Bruce.
We got
is
these guys.
Super complex character. It was fun, and I've never played him before.
What is very relatable about Natasha is she's extremely capable, but she's at the core, she's human. She's
What?
surrounded by all of this larger than life stuff, and she has to step up to it.
I feel like Thor got really interesting in the last like 10 or 15 years. For me, I like where he's kind of landed in the public eye, you know.
One of the things I think is cool about Cap is I never feel
About Cap.
He necessarily wants to be a leader. He accepts that he is. I feel like sometimes the best leaders are the ones who don't necessarily want to
Yeah.
be, but they're right for the job.
Having an original story to tell as
What's
well.
his name again?
What they've done at Crystal
But
Dynamics
yeah,
is
indeed.
great, so I
We
think
got that
they're
guy too.
pretty stoked.
The Avengers are at their best when they are all together. But the chemistry is. Do not shake.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Can't wait
And
for
the
you
other
to play
guy
the game,
from
but
The
right
Walking
now,
Dead
You don't have to
in
wait
Ghost
for
Recon.
some exclusive content.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Did you even check the science? Did you check
It was a
the science?
heist, Bruce.
No.
We were outsmarted.
No. The Terrigen reactor was unstable, and you knew that, and you still paraded it before the entire world.
So what? We just give up?
We didn't give up, Tony. We failed. At least I can admit that.
Mads Mikkelsen?
No, we failed.
Who's Mads Mikkelsen?
We failed him.
Please welcome Scott Amos, Head of Studio, and Megan Marie, Senior Community and Social Media Manager, Crystal Dynamics.
Oh yeah, this trending is an amazing cast indeed. You're done?
Hello, E3.
What do you mean you're done, Joseph? Alright, good night, man. Have a good night.
Seen a high-level
Thanks for
review
having dropped by.
of the cinematic and character-driven campaign of Marvel's Avengers. But launch is only the beginning of this adventure.
Marvel's Avengers delivers a narrative over multiple years, with exciting new content released at a regular basis.
Like the Avengers,
I think
you
there's
and your
something
friends
messed up
are
with her
stronger
makeup.
together. You'll assemble
Doesn't feel
into
right.
teams of up to 4 players online, where you can master extraordinary abilities, where you can customize a growing roster of heroes, and defend the Earth from ever-escalating threats. Oh yes, oh yes. And to make sure everyone comes on this journey with us, we're incredibly thrilled to announce that every new superhero and every new region will be delivered at no additional cost.
Free DLC.
So our promise to the community is that we won't have random loot boxes or pay-to-win scenarios.
Yeah. This game represents a collaboration across Crystal Dynamics, Marvel Games, I know you're out here, IDOS Montreal, these guys are here, Nixie Software, our new Crystal Northwest studio, and everyone at Square Enix.
Yep.
So our game is about embracing your powers and living your superhero dreams.
Oh, I have to see later
we
what they're going to do with the
have an
game.
exclusive gameplay demo in our booth that will show you more of the core campaign, its original story, and our superheroes in action.
So, Marvel's Avengers will release worldwide on PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC.
Stadia?
We got you covered. And we're excited to be partnering with PlayStation to bring some awesome surprises to the PlayStation audience, including early beta access and unique benefits that we'll be revealing in the future.
Unique benefits.
But before we go, we have one final glimpse into our world, including when you'll get to play this game. This is what's next for the Avengers. Thank you, true believers.
Thank you, true believers.
Damn it. Progress, Hank. I have a plan, but it's risky. Hank, that doesn't look ready.
Come on, Tony, live a little.
Unbelievable. It worked.
It's sort of cute when they're small.
Ah, didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
Okay. May 15, 2020. That's 4 days after my birthday. You know what to buy me for my birthday, guys? And that's gonna be it. Yep,
Ooh.
that was it.
Wow, we are back from the Square Enix E3 conference. For me to break it down is IGN's Jonathan Dornbush, Lucio O'Brien, and Destin Legary. So, what do we think?
Guys.
My name really trips you up.
I think I'll leave you with that. I'll take a short break and I'll decide what I'm gonna play after that.
Is the way they closed it out.
Yeah.
We can get to the conference as a whole later, but I'm glad we have a firm release date. We have a voice cast. Like, they gave a lot more details than I thought we'd get.
I'm glad we have
enjoy the rest of that,
May
guys,
15th,
and I'll
I think
be
what we
back
learned after today and yesterday
in 5
is
to
that,
10 minutes.
The first half
See
of
you.
2020 is going to be amazing.
That's been the theme of this year's E3
Yeah.
as a conference. 2020.
Yeah.
Now, we're definitely going to talk about Avengers, but let's start at the beginning. Let's start with Final Fantasy VII Remake.
It looked amazing.
Yes?
Really good.
Yeah?
It just looked fantastic. And they gave us a real look at the combat, which I was very pleased about because, you know, that was a little bit up in the air. And I think for my money, I feel like they've struck a middle ground, a good middle ground that, you know, people who are used to a more modern type of combat will be happy with, and like the purists will also be satisfied.
Yeah, what I saw, it's a good mix of past and present, you know, kind of coming together. You gotta power up your meter, and then you're able to enter into slow motion mode and kind of plan out your tactics, which is exactly what I was hoping for. I don't mind that. I think it's a good mix.
It kind of reminded me of the bat system from Fallout.
Yeah, it had a little bit of that vibe when you slow down time.
So what else did you guys think about all of it? We got to see Tifa finally.
Yeah.
It looks
Just
great.
a little bit of
Excited about
Tifa. That was great.
All that footage was it's gorgeous. It looks like a gorgeous game. And the way they were talking about it, the thing for me that was most interesting was they were explaining that they essentially have 2 Blu-ray discs worth of content for this release. And that it's so big, and it's essentially the story of Midgar, and that they're expanding on it, which, even though I said I haven't played the game all the way through, like I know it's the first
That's
part
the part
of the
you
story.
played.
That's the part I know.
Yeah.
So the fact that that is so huge to them, I can't wait to see what they're adding to it, how they're changing it, but how they're still staying true to the experience everyone wants to see again.
I think considering it is so big, and they really hammered that home with that final shot as it went out across Midgar.
Yeah.
I think almost the term episodic might almost feel a little misleading.
Yeah. They didn't say it.
They did not say it, but this is clearly the first game. They are, I believe they're officially saying that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a chunky experience.
But the edition with the bike costs $329.99. That is
That's true?
Yeah,
that's
true.
the price. It
Square
is
Enix
very
Play
expensive.
Arts figures are super expensive. They're
Yeah.
really pretty, but they're very expensive.
Yeah, there are more cost-effective versions you can get with the soundtrack and the steel case.
Well, there's the deluxe version, which is more
$79.99, a reasonable price. Thankfully, I can afford that. Yeah.
Yeah, even the base game is $60. So if this is still an episodic game, they're going to be charging full price for each little bit of it. I wish they'd been a little bit more clear on all that, because it's not called Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode 1, just Final Fantasy VII Remake. The last time I bought Final Fantasy VII, I got the whole game.
Yeah,
So it's a little confusing.
But it didn't look like
It's also like, how much, like you said, it's just Midgar? It's 30 hours in just Midgar?
I mean, it seems like they were saying that they're really expanding on, the thing about this version of it is they're spending so much time in Midgar because they realize there is so much to explore. And like Lucy was saying, I think that final shot implies they're really going to be exploring and searching through Midgar in a way that maybe we haven't before.
I was really, really happy to see combat from Tifa, Aerith, the other characters that we haven't explored as much. We've seen a lot of Cloud, and it's nice to see new enemy types that they're fighting against and new combo scenarios from the alternate characters in the cast. It's nice to see that not everybody plays the same. Everybody has their own strengths.
Yeah, I agree.
We also got the voice cast alongside the announcement, and Sephiroth is played by Tyler Hoechlin, who plays Superman on the Supergirl series.
All right.
Previously voiced by Lance Bass in Kingdom Hearts. Anyway, moving on.
Definitely moving on.
The Sephiroth scene where he sets the village on fire, that's an excellent moment to end the demo on, I think. It was really shocking the first time I ever played through, and I was like, what is happening? It's a really, really cool beat in the Final Fantasy VII story.
All right, along with Final Fantasy VII, we also finally got to see what the Marvel's Avengers game is.
Sort of.
Whoa, you have reservations.
Oh, I don't have reservations. I'm just still,
I gotta say this. Everybody looks just a little bit off in the character model design.
It's
weird. But that's because we're so used to this.
It's not that Iron Man looks
Robert
a little
Downey
weird.
Jr. when Iron Man, I'm saying the actor's name from the movies.
Yeah.
When you see Iron Man in that scene where he has a beard, it looks like Ben Affleck when he's going through a rough time.
I'll say the voice cast is phenomenal. Really good choice
so
on the actors there. It's just the models really bug me. We had Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I know it's a different publisher, but a few years back, and they had the same problem where the character models just looked off.
Yeah.
And that was hard for me to get over. I think we got a sneak peek at gameplay during this. They are going to do something behind closed doors.
There are all these shots of the camera directly behind the character's backs, which I assume
is what the gameplay
represented.
Like. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say it really put to ease my fears that you are playing as the Avengers.
Yeah.
I know that seems like a crazy thing, but going into this and knowing so little about this game, it really felt like who knows what we're going to be playing as. And it's nice to see this core 5.
I do have to say, I was ragging on Hawkeye before we went into
now
this
you miss
conference,
Hawkeye?
and now I feel really guilty because poor Hawkeye.
They had him.
So they were teasing that there's going to be content updates. It's all going to come at no cost, but they were saying Ryan Penagos from Marvel said on Twitter that there would be new heroes and new regions added at no cost. So I assume there will be new Avengers, so maybe Hawkeye eventually gets
And no loot boxes, and no pay to win. They hit all the beats. Good job, you guys. We know what you're doing.
And there's also going to be a beta, which is a little bit interesting for not a single player game, but not a PvP game. So
Well,
we'll see how that works.
It seems like the game, because they sort of mentioned in the presentation and also in the official tweets that like it's meant to be a continuous story that they're updating for several years. And so I think the beta part comes in of just seeing like what the flow of the story is like for people, like how much the missions we're going to play actually have story to them and how much the story is really going to be contained.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about, because they very much focused on story. There was a lot of like, look how emotional this is going to be stuff. So I'm very curious to see some actual gameplay.
Yeah. Well, it's very nice to finally know a little bit about what Marvel's Avengers the game is. IGN Live at E3 2019 is presented by Men in Black International. In theaters June 14th, tomorrow afternoon. After we wrap up here, we'll switch over to our team in New York City, live on the Men in Black International red carpet, where they'll be talking to the stars of the film. Here's a look at some of the gadgets in the new movie.
Welcome to the Men in Black. When do I get my,
What makes this film special? The weapons and gadgets.
You will be trained in the use of MIB weaponry. Check, please. Technology.
I haven't seen that before.
And vehicles.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a smorgasbord of alien tech.
Side view mirror. What do you want me to do? Throw it at them?
Exhaust pipe.
How does this thing work?
Just point at the bad guys and pull the trigger.
It's so much fun playing in the world. I'm driving.
Now, this is a very complicated piece of machinery.
Yeah, got it.
Men in Black.
Are you suggesting that we try the most powerful weapon in the galaxy for fun?
For science and fun. Press the button.
Awesome!
Well, my friends, that is all the time we have for today, but we've still got tons of E3 coverage planned all week long, and E3 still hasn't even technically started yet. Tomorrow is going to be full of game announcements and demos. We start off nice and early at 8:30 a.m. Pacific with pre-show for Nintendo's E3 Direct, which begins at 9 a.m. Pacific. Then at 11:40 a.m., we're taking a look at the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then a look at Marvel's Avengers at 12:30 p.m. Pacific. Our last demo of the day tomorrow is Cyberpunk 2077, followed immediately by the live red carpet for Men in Black International from New York. Wednesday, the show starts at 1 p.m. Pacific. Highlights include Code Vein at around 11:20 and Vampire Bloodlines The Masquerade 2 at 3:20. If you want to find out what's in store for Thursday, well, tune in tomorrow for that. From all of us here at IGN, thank you for watching our live coverage of E3 2019. See you in the morning.